there, YouTubers. This is Steve from ecolante.com.net.org. The video that I have for you today is a video giving you the descriptions and the contents of my EDC, my everyday carry. All the things you see on the table actually belong in my everyday carry bag, with the exception of my Casio Pathfinder watch and my Gerber torch pocket knife. So, let's start off with the bag. The bag itself is a REI Lookout 40. This bag I actually purchased about a month or a month and a half ago. I've always had an EDC bag. I've always had, a JanSport bag or just, whatever cheap knockoff Walmart bag whenever I needed a backpack. And I'm big on pockets and, compartments so I can put everything where it needs to be and know where everything is as opposed to going through it like a woman's purse. So when I walked into REI, there was a gentleman there who actually saw me, happened to notice my Scott E-vest. That's a whole nother video for another time, and that led us into conversation, and I ended up with this bag. The bag itself cost about $90. I did a short review, or link to a review, I believe, on the ecolante.com website. Go check it out. The bag, at $90, first I'm thinking, wow, that's a lot for a bag. I've always spent like, $40 on a bag at Walmart, but this bag actually is really, really cool for $90. I really got what I got my money's worth, and it actually has a compartment or a pouch inside to hold a Camelback water bladder. It's really great. So a couple things I'll point out about the bag right off the top that were selling points for me is that there's right here there is a bottle holder. There's actually two bottle holders, one on each side. So I carry on a regular situation every day, and I don't have it on the table. I apologize for that. It's a stainless steel water bottle or stainless steel mug in one. That's for my coffee, hot stuff, whatever else can be used for cold. And over here I actually carry a 32-ounce water bottle. I'm constantly drinking water, filling up water, so I always want to have the water and let this be in addition to. So I might bring coffee in the morning, but I have water with me at all times. If I need to take a pill or whatever the case may be, throwing hot coffee down your throat is not the same as the cold water. So that's the bag. Check out the review on it. Check out other reviews on it online. Maybe I can link to a few of those. Great bag, $90, but well worth it. Definitely well worth it. I'm going to have this bag for a long time. It actually even has a built-in rain fly down here, which I've yet to actually take out, but that's to cover the bag so it doesn't get wet. So I'm going to move over here. And starting over here, my everyday carry, what I have here is some basic toiletries. I have toothpaste, I have a toothbrush, and I have Vaseline lip therapy, just chapped lips kind of situation. This I really don't even use. I actually have multiple chapsticks. I have one at work, I have one in my car, I have one usually in my Scott E-vest when I wear it, but you never know when you need it. Plus you can use Vaseline for other things as opposed to a chapstick. Can't use chapstick on a wound or whatever else, but Vaseline, it's a multi-purpose item. That's where I keep it. This here is a Poland Springs sport top. I keep that just in case I come across another bottle and I'm, driving in a situation. I don't want to have to take the cap off, put the cap on, take the cap off, put the cap on. I don't actually use those bottles very often. When I do, I want to be able to just pull it with my teeth and drink it. I shave my head, but when I have hair, I keep a comb. This is some body spray, Axe body spray, not to attract the ladies. I'm happily married, but there are times you got to work. You're going to, out to a pub with some friends or whatever else. You want to smell a little bit better than you did after a day's work when the shower's not available. This pouch here is where I put all this stuff in. This pouch actually came from Jarba, and or Jabra, however you pronounce it. It was actually a pouch that my Bluetooth headphones came in. This here is a plastic sleeve. It's a two-piece plastic sleeve. I can only can't really show you because I have one hand, but this is what I got some computer memory came in that. I kept it around. Right now there's just a Ziploc bag in it, but I kept it around because I felt like it was one of those things where you could actually probably use it for something really cool. So I kept it around and then decided, you know what? I'm going to start building a reference card, print it on a piece of paper, fold it up, put it in that sleeve, and it stays in my EDC, and I can get to it easily. I can keep it protected. It works out well. That reference card actually will hold, keep information like coordinates to home, coordinates to other bug out locations should I need them, maybe the frequencies of FRS codes that I use often, whatever the case may be. Those coordinates to home are coordinates close to home, not actually giving the address or the exact coordinate. I don't want somebody else getting hold of my EDC, finding that information, and being able to show up at my door. Granted, that I would probably come to the door armed, but either way, I'm not trying to do that. So, and just like if you use a GPS in your car, keep your your home, that little home button that most of us have on those things, whether it's on your cell phone or your GPS. Let that be close to home, maybe like 2 blocks away from home, but not giving your exact location. All right, moving on. So I have up here, I have some N95 rated dust masks in a quart size Ziploc bag. I picked these up at Harbor Freight Tools. I think it was $3.99 or $2.99 for a 2-pack. I have about 3 of them in there. You say, why do you need those in your everyday carry? Let me tell you why. In a situation you have an everyday carry bag, I try to let my everyday carry also be my get home bag. When I park at work, I'm pretty far away, about a half a mile or maybe almost a mile from my car. So I don't want to be in a situation where I have to get back to my car to get my get home bag. I want most of those items with me at all times. So what I do is I keep those in my bag. Now, why would I need them? You ask. Okay. So if you're in a situation, whether you have your bag with you, you're not separated, you're in your car and you're in traffic, and there's a fire or whatever else, not for nothing, whether it be a brush fire, whether it be a car fire, whatever the case may be, and you're breathing a lot of garbage, you want to be able to protect yourself. I have family members that have asthma. I don't want them in that car with me and not being able to protect their lungs until we can get to a cleaner location. So that's why those are in there. In a disaster situation, panic, let's remember 9/11. A lot of people would have loved to have those in their bag on them at that time, as opposed to putting like a bandana around their face. So, lesson learned there. Here I have a heavy-duty black trash bag. It can be used as emergency poncho, waste management, many different other things, to protect some other items you may have on you. Here I have just 2 regular shopping bags, regular plastic shopping bags. Again, endless uses. Garbage, carrying something, passing it to a friend because they don't have anything to carry something home in. Garbage in your car, maybe whatever the case may be. 2 diapers. These are just regular cloth diapers. Again, whether it's a spill, whether it's filtering water, whether it's using it as a washcloth, in a situation where you have to get to you get into I don't care if it's a bar bathroom or whatever the case may be, you feel like you just have to wash up, you have those available there. So those are my cloth diapers. Moving on, this bag has some miscellaneous fasteners, some safety pins, a extra pull tab for some zippers for my backpack, a little chain, key ring, some Velcro. Miscellaneous fasteners that are pretty much useful in many different situations that you don't actually realize you need until you get to that situation. Right here is actually have a binder clip on this, but these are just headphones, earbud headphones, but they're actually meant for a cell phone. They have a little call button, answer, hang up button, so I can use that for my cell phone to make a private call, or mostly private call, whatever the case may be, or just listen to the radio, Pandora, whatever the case may be. My FRS radio, again, if my cell phone is not in a disaster situation and cell phone lines are jammed, I have an FRS radio so I can hopefully get in touch with somebody anywhere to keep in contact. I personally am looking for and would prefer a radio that transmitted FRS, CB, and maybe some other frequencies, as well as received shortwave, the previous mentioned frequencies, and a weather channel. That would be awesome. I'm looking for one. If you know of one, throw it in the comments. Let me know. So that's that there. Moving over here, we have a Coleman emergency poncho. I used to keep this in the toolbox in my trunk, which has some other prep items. I've since moved it to my EDC. I'm thinking if I'm at work, I need to get back to my car. The transportation, the shuttle bus is not really available, and it's raining and pouring. I'm going to want to use this. This here is my Casio Pathfinder. I bought that about 4 years ago or so. That watch is awesome. It's solar powered. The battery's rated for about 10 years. So for the price I paid, which was about $280, it was listed for $300 at the time. If that actually lasts me for 10 years, I'm cool with that. So it has a couple of different sensors. It has a thermometer, it has a compass, it has an altimeter, it has a barometer. It has, you know, multiple alarms on it. It has, oh boy, a countdown timer, stopwatch. It has the works. It really has the works, and it being solar powered works out really well. Especially in the spring and summer, it stays. The battery stays at high. There's actually a battery indicator on the face of low, medium, and high. It's only actually died on me where it came down to where I had to absolutely charge it once. That was in the winter. You know, if I'm wearing a sweater or whatever, it's covering the battery, and you know, daylight isn't plentiful, so it did actually die down. You can charge it off your regular lights in your house. You know, I actually throw it on my nightstand, turn the light on when I get home in that situation, and let it charge until I go to bed, whatever the case may be. Moving up here, we have some little bit of food, not as much as I would like to have, but you know, just some fruit snacks, granola bar. I usually have more granola bars. Up here, I have some instant caffeinated coffee, some decaf green tea, sugar packets. There's on the other side here, you can see there's a Crystal Light packet. There is a what is this called? Hot chocolate in there too. Again, when I have access to clean water and I have my stainless steel mug that would be in here, that works out well.